In the same way that a force can be used to move an object, a torque is used to rotate an object. To understand what torque is, let's use the following example. Picture a wrench that's being used to turn a nut in the counterclockwise direction. To do that, we could apply a force on the end of the wrench, which we could call force A. Notice the perpendicular distance between the applied force and the center of rotation. We can call this radius A. To calculate the torque applied by force A, we can just multiply these two quantities. Note that torque is represented by the Greek letter tau. Now let's look at another example where the force is applied at an angle. We'll call this force B. In this example, we can't just use the length of the wrench as the radius. This dashed line represents the line of action for force B, and the radius to the center of rotation must always be perpendicular to this line. This allows us to draw in radius B. So in order to find the torque applied by force B, we can multiply force B by radius B. Note that radius B is smaller than radius A, which means that the applied torque will also be smaller. These two examples show us that torque can be calculated by multiplying an applied force by the perpendicular distance to the axis of rotation. However, in the second example, we could have still used radius A and just found the component of the force that was perpendicular. In either case, what we're really doing is just multiplying by the sine of the angle between the radius that connects these 2 points and the applied force. In the case of the first example, the angle is 90 degrees, so the result is just multiplied by 1. But in the case of the second example, the angle is less than 90 degrees, so the answer will be multiplied by a factor less than 1. We can therefore say that the applied torque is equal to the radius multiplied by the applied force multiplied by the sine of this angle. Note that in this formula, the radius is always equal to the distance between the axis of rotation and the applied force. This formula shows us that it's most efficient when an applied force is perpendicular to this radius. When the applied force is at an angle other than 90 degrees, only the perpendicular component will contribute to the applied torque. Also keep in mind that the same rules I discussed in my rotational motion video still apply. A torque is considered positive when it acts in the counterclockwise direction. Now let's consider a third example. Let's suppose that the force is not applied at the end of the wrench, but in the middle of the wrench. We'll call this force C. This means that radius C will be half as much as radius A from the first example. And the torque formula shows us that even if force C is equal to force A, the total amount of applied torque will be half as much. I hope that this video allowed you to clearly understand what torque is. Even though it's just one simple formula, it's important to know how to apply this formula. Torque is a fundamental and extremely important concept in physics. If you still have any questions at this point, feel free to comment below and I'll do my best to answer them. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing to the channel for more fast physics videos. Thanks for watching.